Hey everybody, back at the cabin. Welcome to the channel. My name's Robert, and this is Western Newfoundland Ventures. Yeah. So this trip, I plan on doing some fishing. So check out my tomatoes. They need a little bit of water. They're getting kind of sad. So yeah, they're looking not bad. And then I gotta do some wood cutting too. But yep, strawberries are looking good. I have to eat some of those before the rabbits get at them. If you saw my last video, I posted a couple of pictures. Lots of rabbits out here. And lettuce is just going absolutely nuts. And yeah, I got a few tomatoes here. So that need definitely, whoops. Oh, that busted. I'm gonna have to cut that. That sucks. Oh well. And another one here broke off. What the hell? What the hell's going on? Is the weight, I guess. Shit. Oh well. And then potatoes. I saw a video recently. Potatoes need to be watered. So, and I don't think. And then yeah, the carrots or whatever that is. Can't remember. And everything needs to be watered by the looks of it. So good thing I did show up. And this is starting to get peas of some sort by the looks of it. And this is dying off. This is dying off. This is doing okay. It's flowering. And then herbs, especially this guy. Holy cow. What is this one again? Ooh. Cilantro. Cilantro's going nuts. It's growing a few inches a day, but it looks of it. Jeez. But anyways, yeah. Peppers are doing okay. But yeah, everything's going good. And this one here, yeah, he's starting to take off finally. But yeah. Anyways, looking good. And let's go check out the plum tree. It looks like it's suffered. Lost some leaves, but it's growing some new ones, so it's struggling, that's for sure. Hopefully it hangs in there. I'm trying to get this. Yeah, love the butterflies. But yeah, everything needs to be watered, including the butterflies, I think. Anyways, speaking of water, let's go check on, see if I can get this up and running. Looks like another mushroom's trying to pop up there. Had a big giant one die off there a couple of weeks ago. It was huge. The water is, yep, all right. There we go. I'm gonna have to lower that a little bit next time, I think. It's getting near it's dropping a bit, so I'm gonna have to get those hose down. Anyways, it's supposed to rain a lot today, but never happened. It's about 80 Fahrenheit, and but the wind's keeping everything cool. So yeah, here we go. Anyways, off to do some chores. Trying to sneak up on a swallow. Is he still there? Yep, still there. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love. Oh, there's two. There's one down on my welcome sign. goes. Mom might be coming, so I'm trying to make sure got a clear way for the wheelchair. Make it easier with the wheelchair to get through. So it's not the most even ground, but yeah, you can unload her here, bring her. It'll be awesome. But anyways, hopefully this helps. Trying to make a good path. Smooth path, smoother, or less rough I should say, because try not to kill any frogs. So I came out this morning, there was four right here. I don't know why they like this area so much. Maybe it's not about whether they like it or not. It's probably more about the population, because holy crap, there's a lot of frogs going down the road, especially after a little bit of rain. I mean, there's got to be millions in it, you know, well, in a square mile, I guess probably thousands and thousands, but holy crap, man, they're everywhere. You got to watch your step. Anyways, I'm gonna finish up some of this and clean it out a little bit, see if I can make it better for my mom. But anyways, if she does come. But anyways, all right, later. So I'm gonna go fishing tonight, or this evening, and I'm gonna stick to the black theme that I was talking about in the last video. Lots of black flies out this way, and just see, out of curiosity, I'll give it one more try. If it doesn't work, then tomorrow I'll switch it up and try an orange bug maybe. Anyways, just going to show you quickly how I do this. I think a lot of people do it, but with my glasses, not a fan of my glasses because all I have to do is look up. I'm gonna have to edit this because this might take an hour. Nope, there it goes. So anyways, I got too much leader, so I'm gonna use some of this up a few more inches. There we go. Make it simpler to myself. So basically what I do is just twirl it, just a few times. Because if you see, I don't know if you can see that hole right there, little loop right there, that's where I want to put the end in through it. But if you twirl it too many times, that gets so small that makes it super difficult to put the leader through. Anyways, that's what I do. And then I put the end through, if I can find it. God, I hate these glasses. But anyways, put the end through, grab it with my teeth, and then pull it tight and push it down with my fingernail. There you go. Pretty simple. But then I don't know if that's good enough, but I've always, all my life, this is the way I've done it. You know, I've caught a lot of salmon when I was younger on this knot, and that's it. Just tie a little, I don't know what this knot is called. It's just a simple knot, just a loop through it like that. I always do two. That's it. That's the end of it. And then I cut that off, and it's good to go. Yeah, good to go, just like that. But I just show you that. Anyways, later. All right, guys. I don't know if you can see this, but it's that time again to try and smoke something. This time I'm going to be doing some wings. Don't know if I can do this. So I'm just gonna, this might take a while. Anyways, I'm gonna load this up and then get it started. And I'm gonna try some chicken wings this time around. Let's see if I can pour this. Ah, there we go. Much easier. There we go. Much easier. I've got I have no idea if I'm going to light this properly or not, but I put a one of those little bricks underneath there to help start it. I use it for my fire all the time. It works great. Not sure if that's gonna work. Anyways, well, yeah, we're gonna start this up and get it going, and we'll be back in a bit. All right, guys. So I had the chicken in the fridge on a tray overnight, according to the experts, Chud's Barbecue, that yeah, dries them out and helps make a nice crispy skin when you smoke them. So let's take them out and trim them. So yeah, they're all dried out, so I'm gonna clean these up a bit. I'm going to hold on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the tips off, but let me get a pair of gloves first. Hold on. All right, back. So the plan is to separate these. So I'm not the perfect expert about this, but I did take a cooking class many a year ago, so yeah, just gonna separate these out, and wish the knife was just a wee bit sharper, but it's okay. It's working fine. Hold on. I should have got things ready first. So for occasions like this, I got the bulk pepper, and then my garlic, and then I think I might put some cherry rub on it, because one of the things about this is that it could caramelize a little bit because it's got sugars, brown sugar, so it could help caramelize the skin a little bit, which would be nice. Alright guys, just gonna put this away back in the fridge for a little while, clean this all up, and because I'm still waiting for the smoker to get up to temp. And so right now it's around 200 Fahrenheit, so, and everything's still, charcoal's still doing its job. So anyways, put this away, and be back again. Let's go out, see what the temp is, see if she's ready to go. 400, holy crap. That's a wee bit warm. All right, let's try and turn this down a bit, and then yeah, let's go get the wings. This should be good to go, because once I open this up, I've already got this turned down a little bit, choke it off a little bit, and then I'm gonna once I open the grill up, she'll cool right down for a bit. Anyways, I'll keep an eye on it. Once I get the wings on it, I'll keep an eye on it. Anyways, let's get them on. So I'll leave these here for a half hour or so, and then I'll come back and check on them. So yeah, we're down to 200, and so it's going to work its way up to the whatever temperature. So it's according to this, right? So since I had it wide open earlier, it was up over 400. So now it's starting all over again, building up the heat. But this time I've got the vent shut just a little bit, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it to make sure I can get that up to between 300 and say 350. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that and make sure it gets to that temperature. Anyways, be back in a bit. All right, we reached higher temp. I had to open everything back up again to get it up there, but I just closed it a little bit, and the smoke's thinned out a little bit too, or cut in half. But yeah, it's still climbing, so let's try and shut her down just a little bit, and I'll check on it again in another few minutes. But all it does is just speeds up the cooking process. But anyways, I can hear it sizzling. I don't know if you can hear that. But yeah, she's sizzling. I don't know if it should be sizzling. I've never done this before, but we'll check on it again a little bit, because it's only been about 10 minutes. So anyways, okay. Sorry, wait for her to start recording. All right, guys. So what Joe's barbecue video did, which I thought was a fantastic idea, was brush some melted butter on the wings halfway through, which I think was a fantastic idea. However, I swore I had a brush, but I do not have a brush. So I don't even have anything like a fork. I think that's the closest thing I have. But, so, let's do some Wagyu beef tallow. I don't think I can go wrong with it. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Oh, it's starting to burn a little bit on this end. So we're gonna have to move those out of there, get those out of there. All right, be back in a sec. We're at 300 climbing right now, but yeah, I guess I should have listened when I heard it. When I heard the sizzling, I should have paid attention. 2 + 2. And okay, another mental note: make sure they're not touching. But I like a little dark. But yeah, that's good. That's good. The rest are good. So anyways, let's close this back up again. Separate these a little bit. Yeah, I shouldn't have had them touching. Bad idea. Bad idea. Stop touching each other. All right. That was a horrible idea. Anyways, we'll put it on for another half hour or so. See how it goes. Keep the temperature back up. Hopefully that beef tallow makes it taste fantastic. So we're at, because I had it open, but just a second ago it was at 325. So that's the temp I want. So yeah, we'll check in a bit. Let's take one of the thinner ones. And black flies. It's not tender at all. So, I don't know. Seems to be a little bit of pink in there. But I'm a little afraid that Yeah, not tender at all. So that pink might not mean nothing, but this is the one that this is the one that I poked into with the temperature, and it looked like blood started coming out of it. So I mean, it looks relatively fine. I don't know. I'm a bit nervous. Why is it so tough? I gotta say, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in that smoker, because it doesn't keep its heat up. I mean, that looks perfectly fine. So I don't know. I mean, it's nice and tender and juicy. It's just tough to crack open. Let's taste the skin. The skin is rubbery. That's what I was. Oh yeah. I mean, holy moly, that's rubbery. It's like chewing on leather. That's why they're so hard to friggin' break open. Yeah. What the hell, man? Might be having a bowl of cereal for dinner. Oh, jeez, that's tough. It's not supposed to be that tough. I'm still chewing on that skin. I'm really disappointed. I mean, Chuck's barbecue video. Yes, I remember now. He said if you got it too low of a temperature, you'll get rubbery skin. And I struggled with the temp. That's why I left it on there for another half hour, because I was struggling with the temp. So, I mean, these should be fine to eat. I'm still chewing on that skin. Holy cow, that's tough. So, I don't know, man. That looks too wet to me. Let's crack open another one over here, because this is the end that was closest. That's why I'm going out. Oh my god, I can't get it. Can't get the bone out. Holy crap. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. But do I want to make myself sick? Oh well. I could try this one, since I burnt the living crap out of it. This one's actually falling off the bone, and it looks completely done. Disappointing. That's too black. Woo! That's some serious burn. Oh, that skin is. Yeah. Oh well. Failure. I think. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I wish I had somebody here that had experience that could tell me that, you know, this pink and a little bit of red is fine. Because I know chicken can have that, and it's perfectly fine, but I'm a paranoid kind of guy. So, anyways, I'll clean my hand off. Well, I've got one clean digit I can turn the camera off with. See if... So, I got my bowl of cereal here. in case you can't see it. My Raisin Bran. And I want to say that I'm disappointed about the barbecue because I can't get the heat up. I'm gonna have to look into it and see if I can get it up, because one of the things that I wanted to try was spatchcock chicken. Just butterfly that thing and cook it. But if I can't get the friggin' heat up, there's no point. It's a waste of a chicken. And but yeah, make some comments and see if those wings were okay with me. I mean, I didn't want to risk it, but however, I did eat that skin. It eventually broke up and I could swallow it. It did taste pretty good, spicy for some reason, but which is good. I like spicy. But anyways, before I go, I wanted to say something I discovered. So I'm turning 60 in a couple of weeks, and I just discovered this last month. Just came to my mind all of a sudden. So you know how you open up a box of Raisin Bran, and whenever I've been over the last couple of years, I've been shaking it up before I open it up, trying, because when you first started pouring it in, sorry, battery died. Anyway, so saying, I get a box of Raisin Bran, and I open it up and pour it, and I'm like, hey, where the hell are the raisins? And so just like a month ago or so, I had epiphany, and it's like, let's open it from the bottom. Flip the box over, open it up from the bottom, pour out your syrup. Works great. I highly recommend it. It's awesome. Alright guys, jeez. Could I get any closer? Going fishing again. Gonna give it a go. Just leaving the cabin now. So it's just down the road here. But yeah, if you ever want to go fishing like I do, I want to go fishing, but I have some depression and I struggle. But if you needed to get pumped up to go fishing and to get that, get up and go, do yourself a favor and watch Avery Rose on YouTube. Avery Rose, and her and her family and her friends and colleagues, man, the enthusiasm that comes from those guys about fishing, they absolutely love it, and it's contagious, So yeah, check it out, Avery Rose on YouTube. And she's literally got, oh man, she must have dozens of videos, maybe even over 100, because she used to do at the age of 15, 16, she used to have her own TV show, and she's from Ontario, so she had a TV show in Ontario. So yeah, she's done a lot of fishing, and just the enthusiasm, man, is pretty contagious. Anyways, check it out. And here's I'll show you my view on the way. Looks beautiful. All right, gonna get ready here. I'll leave my mask up for now because flies aren't too bad. Anyways, got my gear. My license. Way to do this. Come on. Alley-oop. Alonzi. All right. Whoop. My fly came out. So yeah, again, I'm going to be using the black one. But if I don't catch anything tonight on this, oh no, he's inside. Trying to zip this up. Oh, he's inside. Trying to zip it up. Here you guys. There you go. And he's off. Get a little pan-fried trout. Oops, shit. Tighten that up a bit. Found a new spot, but it is slippery. Anyways, hopefully I don't hook you. Oops. Nope. A little better, I guess. That's horrible. Little tiny thing came up for it, which I always like to think is a good sign, because if a little one will come up front, the big one will come up front. I'm not getting a good cast. Yeah, I haven't seen any salmon yet. Just a few little ones jumping around. There we go, that was a nice cast. Try not to hook the bushes behind me. I don't know if the camera can pick up that ripple out there. Just right there, that's what I'm trying to reach. I'm trying to get in front of that ripple, see if there's anything in front of that rock. Gradually. I'm almost there. Getting there. Another few more feet. Thought for sure something was going to hit that. That looked beautiful. A couple more feet. There we go. Right there. That's where I want it. Come on. Nope. Perfect. Let's try to fly off. There we go. All right, guys. No luck. I only hit that one fish, but man, they are jumping all around there for a little while. A lot of little ones and a couple of really big trout and a couple of salmon. One just jumped out there a second ago. But yeah, seen a few salmon. None up by me. They're all down there at the top of the riffle. So I might have to try there tomorrow. Go back to where I was last weekend and give that a go again. Even though I didn't like standing there because the current is fairly strong. But anyways, yeah, we'll another little one. But yeah, they're jumping. Lots of little pars. I've seen what I believe to be a couple of really nice trout, but quarter pounders. But yeah, anyways, gonna head back to the car. But yeah, nice evening. Ah, mosquitoes. Hey guys, so I'm trying in the middle of the day. It's around 12:30, I think, and it's supposed to be hot. It's supposed to be close to 30 degrees today. So I'm trying in a different spot. Same area, different spot. I was told to come down here by a rock. So I just got my dragonfly. So there's a couple more over there. I'm hoping the dragonflies are gonna help me out with the mosquitoes and stuff, because you know I'm watching somebody on TikTok that keeps putting out all these cool facts, and dirty screen. Anyways, she's talking about the best hunters. The best hunter is dragonfly, and I love dragonflies, so I'm hoping they're gonna help me out. And let's go, Zygopters, let's go. All right, until I'm out the water later. All right guys, before the first cast, I forgot to mention, I switched it up. So Clayton was telling me that they're hitting the green bomber. So here we go, first cast. I don't expect anything in the middle of the day, but it has happened in the past. So a little bit of wind's taking that bomber pretty good. Come on. Yeah. Nope. That bomber's fighting the wind. Almost lost my cheap sunglasses. That would have been a big shame. Oh, trout right there. Maybe a trout. Let's see if we can get him. I'm gonna have to do a loop-de-loop, or whatever you want to call it, to get over the. No, that's not gonna work. That rock is gonna be my nemesis, especially if I get a friggin' salmon on. There we go, just the other side of the rock. I'm hoping you're seeing this. You're pointing the right way. Let me know in the chat if I'm not pointing, if the camera's not pointing the right way. So my goal here, well, not my goal, so what I've set for myself as a time limit is dependent on if the black flies and mosquitoes drive me out of it. So right now it's not so bad, a little bit of breeze. A little bit of a breeze. And nope. The Zygopters are gone. That's not good. Whoop. That's not ideal. You know what? Let's reel in a little bit, because because I want to see if there's any salmon behind the rock, or even any trout. Nope. Come on, wind. Oh no, this bomber is so light that you need a little bit of line out, because the weight of line helps get it out there. Here we go, right about there. Let's see what happens. Come on, that's the spot I want it. I always hate it when you put it exactly where you want it and you have so much high hope and nothing happens, because you know there's lots of fish out there. You saw it all last night. Anyways, I'll do a couple more casts and then I'll shut the camera off until I get something. Come on, here we go. Let's do one upstream. Oh, the black flies are going nuts now. All right, gonna shut the camera off for now unless I get something. But all right, update, guys. Absolutely nothing. Positively nothing. But I just was soaking in the day. It's a beautiful day. They're calling for almost 30 today. You know, it's probably getting close to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I just want to, and I was thinking, well, I just caught myself whistling. And I wanted to say that, you know, if you're, I was suffering, my depression has been pretty bad the last 3 weeks, I'd say. And the only reason I came out here last night and today is because I forced myself to. And because I know I like fly fishing for salmon, fly fishing in general, and so I forced myself to come out here, even though I didn't want to come out here, because that's the way depression works. You just want to stay at home and do nothing. But you know, a few minutes ago, I found myself. I heard myself whistling. Yeah, the mood's picked up. I'm glad to be out here. Glad to be out here. A fly rod in my hand. Not catching anything. Not catching a single thing, but I am getting some seriously nice casts out there. To that big rock. I was really hoping something would be at that big rock out there. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I'm landing right just in front of it. And because that's where we saw some, right in between this rock and the other rock. Last night I saw a few coming up, so I was hoping that today, just see if they were a little bit energetic. But for some reason the salmon like to die off, just become relaxed, chilled. I was gonna say lazy, but that's not it. But yeah, they just chill out during the middle of the day, and early in the morning and later in the evening they become more active. So I'll keep this up for another, I don't know, 15 minutes or so, since the black flies have I don't know what's going on, because they were here and all of a sudden now they're gone. So they're probably embedded in my beard and I can't feel them yet. So, but anyways, I'm gonna stay out here for another little while and cross my fingers. I won't cross my legs because I'm a little too unbalanced for that. But yeah, beautiful part of the river. I'm always looking up for, see if there's a moose up there, but I haven't seen anything yet. But Anyways, well, let's get a good one. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful cast. Well, not beautiful, but I'll give that one a 7 out of 10. All right, I'll be back if I catch anything. All right, guys, I just turned the camera back on because I just rose a nice little trout, I think. So what I like to do, and what you should do as a fly fisherman, is you start in close, let out a couple of feet every now and then, and until you get your distance where you want to go, and then after a while you reel back in again, start all over, start in close. Oh, he's not going to come back for it. That's too bad. Come on. Let's go. Just for fun. Come on, little trout. I don't even want to eat you. But I'd like to play with you. I am a kind and benevolent God. Don't be afraid. Take the fly. All right, here we go. A couple more feet. There we go. All right, turn you guys off again. So one of the views on the way to White Bay. I don't know technically what this lake is called. It's probably part of the Grand Lake system, but I don't know where Halley would be. I think Halley's down to the right, because we're fairly close to White Bay. So I don't know what this would be called. I'd have to look it up. But it's a whole system. It goes right into Birchie Lake. It's a whole big Grand Lake system, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the highway's just down there. But yeah, beautiful. I gotta learn to tilt my camera better. Anyways, off we go. Some of you guys probably recognize this place. Big pit near White Bay. Hey, good morning, guys. It's about 20 after 7 in the morning, Sunday. I keep forgetting to do an outro for my videos, and the only reason I thought about it this time is because I wanted to go to White Bay for breakfast, and if you know, you know. But it's a little early. They don't open till 8, and it's 7:20. So I'm trying to slow down a little bit, take in the view, and so I'm still near the cabin, on my way out. But I'll let you listen for a little bit. Look at all the beautiful flowers here. These are pretty yellow ones. Yellow and orange. Feel the white. Not sure what this is. I have to look that up. I'll get my phone out. I think the iPhone I'd use them. Any moose down there? All right, sign up for now, and see you in a few days, because I'll be back at the cabin again. The great big plan is to get a lawnmower. As much as I hate doing it, Clayton pointed out that, you know, with all that grass that I've got, I probably got a horde of mosquitoes hanging out in there. So I'm gonna cut that down and see if the mosquitoes die down a little bit, because it gets a little crazy. But anyways, come back and do some fishing too. I really would like to get at least one salmon. Anyways, have a great morning, guys.